So Perez is he's signed a contract, man. He's signed a contract, a 2-year extension till the end of 2026. Most interesting thing about this, I just want to point off right at the bat, is that not only is this till the end of 2025, this is a part of the new regulations as well. So Red Bull could be anywhere in 2026. They could be last, they could be first. We could have a huge mix-up, and Perez is still going to be at the team. What do you think about this?
It is the most catastrophic error known to man.
Why?
Signing him for 2 years. Shouldn't even have signed for 1 year. To be honest, he should be gone.
Well, the reasoning that Red Bull have said, they put out a statement saying that the reason they've signed a 2-year extension with Sergio Perez is for the stability of the team. And I understand that to an extent because we've had the drama between Horner and Marco, Max potentially leaving, Adrian Newey actually leaving. So having a familiar face around Red Bull for the next few years might be what they need. But
yeah,
is Perez, if Max ends up leaving it, is Perez going to win them the title? If their car is absolutely up the road, then yeah. But if that's
their
not
car
the case,
was absolutely up the road last season, and he was still going out in Q2.
Exactly. So is Perez going to win them the title?
No,
he's not. So
and if they're just lacking ambition there, with signing Perez again.
Yeah, and what is also interesting to me about this is that this says that Christian Horner's plan to bring Daniel Ricciardo back to Red Bull is not how he intended, and I think
no, considering the start of this year.
And I think that's why, and I think we could potentially be seeing bye to Daniel Ricciardo come the end of the season because of this.
We could be.
Because I believe the idea was that he would do a season in RB and then go back to Red Bull for next season, ready for the 2026 regulations. But due to his performance, they've realised that the best option is Perez. They don't want to bring Yuki in.
In saying that, Ricciardo could be gone at the end of this year with RB. Obviously, now there's an open seat at Alpine as well.
Yeah, that's true. Make a return to Renault, could he potentially?
There's a few places there's Audi.
Yeah.
You would assume Haas at the moment as well. So there's a few seats available for Ricciardo still.
It's interesting.
Just not a Red Bull.
Yeah, it's interesting because while it kind of does close the whole Red Bull chapter on who's going to be getting the seat for next year and in 2026, even though it closes that chapter, we know it's not Sainz now, we know it's going to be Perez, it's not any of the RB drivers. It also does shake up the driver market because that does now mean that Ricciardo probably will be without a seat because Liam Lawson, without a doubt, is going to be there in next year.
Oh, God, yeah.
And I can't see Yuki. If Yuki doesn't get the Aston Martin seat, which obviously he won't because Alonso and Stroll are signed on for next year, he's going to be still there as well. I don't see Ricciardo having a seat. And we know it's not going to be Red Bull anymore. So it completely shakes up the driver market now, this whole Perez news.
Yes. It just opens doors for other drivers at other teams now.
Yeah.
The really chances are as well for Sainz, he won't be going to Red Bull either because Max, you got to guess, is going to be staying. So they're going to have a Max and Perez lineup next year. So there's Sainz will be looking for a team. Only real top team now left is Mercedes.
Yep.
So Sainz's window's closing as well.
And the interesting thing about Sainz is that Mercedes is probably... You don't want to end up at Mercedes. As much as I was saying earlier on in the season, Sainz should go to Mercedes because he needs to win now. I think the more I've thought about it, the more it looks like Mercedes are leaning towards Antonelli.
Yeah.
And if Sainz does go there, it will only be for 1 year while Antonelli embeds himself in Formula One in a Williams, say, for example.
Yeah.
He's only going to be on a 1 year contract. And I reckon I can see him almost being shoved out just like he was at Ferrari, even if he is performing well. They're not gonna get rid of George, and they're wanting to bring through Antonelli. So it's very much It's looking very bleak for Sainz at the moment. This whole Perez news has now put him out of a Red Bull seat. He's probably not going to Mercedes. Where does Sainz end up, man?
Well, obviously you've got your Williams rumours.
Yep.
You've got Audi, obviously. That's where everyone's guessing he'll be. I mean, there is the Alpine seat. So there's seats for him, but not that he wants.
Not seats that you'd want to be in.
The only one that you could be more like 50-50, like it could be something is Audi.
Yeah.
But all the others, you're like, oh, not again.
No, I could see if he goes to Williams and Albon's Sainz lineup would be a very, very strong driver pairing. And if
it'd be
Williams,
a strong driver pairing, but is the car strong enough?
If Williams get the regulations right and they start building a project, which they've now invested in the last few years with the financial takeover, James Vowles coming in, if that starts to become successful, Sainz could be on for a winner. But as you say, you know, you've got to look at the big teams. You've got to look at the you got to look at the what's the word I'm looking for? The what are they called? The teams that are owned by car brands. What are they called? What do we call them?
Manufacturers.
Manufacturer teams? No, they're called something else. Oh, I've gone blank. My brain's gone blank. But either way,
What are you on?
I'm on about the leading teams. Like you're looking for a Mercedes, you're looking for a Ferrari, you're looking for an Audi.
Call them top teams.
Top teams. You're looking for an Audi. You're even looking for an Alpine potentially, but they've proven that they're absolutely diabolically bad. Red Bull, the only team really in there that isn't a manufacturer team that are performing consistently the last 10 years or so, but obviously you can't go there. So he's looking for a top team that has the resources, the technology, the infrastructure available to win world championships.
Yeah.
Is that likely to be Williams? Not at the moment, but he's got nowhere else. So
He's got Audi.
Yeah, he's got Audi, but we'll see. We'll see with Audi. We don't know what they're going to be like yet. They could completely bottle it like Alpine, so you never know.
They could, or they could absolutely smash it like Braun.
Like Mercedes did when they came in.
Well,
Mercedes took 3 years before they were absolutely dominant. 4 years? They took 4 years before they were just on top of it. So Audi could do the same thing. So we never know. We never know. But Perez signed on for 2026, till 2026. Huge error, I believe as well. I don't think I think they've lost this and next year's championship, personally.
Maybe not this. Maybe not this year. They're still favourites for this year's, for me, at the moment.
You know what? I disagree, actually.
No.
I'm full delusion mode. Full delusion mode.
Yeah, you are full delusion mode. I think they're still favourites for this year. However, next year they're done out.
Yeah, I'm full delusion mode. I'm on the Ferrari hype train. I think they're going to win the Constructors' Championship this year. That's my in our mid-season predictions. This is going to be my prediction, even if Red Bull are fucking 100 points down the road.
Well, by mid-season, my mind could change. It depends.
Yeah, it depends how far they are in the constructors.
Yeah.
But either way, I mean, McLaren as well, maybe. You never know. They have a few good races. String a few good votes. Maybe. I just think Charles and Carlos is a little bit stronger than Oscar and Norris at the moment. No, I think...
Slightly. I think McLaren's race pace is better than Ferrari's, though.
Ever so slightly, we've sort of seen. But, yeah. We'll have to see. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit the notification bell. Leave a like. Comment down below what you think about this Perez news. And... Shit, yeah.